Dear students and working accountants, welcome to my Export Rally File YouTube channel. Today in this video, we are going to discuss how to record the transactions or how to make it this in Tally File 4.1. So already we know, we learned about whatever is required to make the entries. So I will share the screen. First of all, see here. So this is the company we created yesterday. In this case, to make the entries, we have to select, that is for every transaction, we have to select the correct type of the voucher. So for making the entries, see here, this is masters and vouchers, that is transactions you have to record here. So in vouchers, for every transaction is to be recorded. In vouchers only, and for every transaction, we have to select the correct voucher type. So here, these voucher types are 24. So 24 voucher types are already 24 voucher types are available by default. And in the vouchers, we have to record the transaction, that is debit account and credit account. These accounts are called ledgers. So debit ledger, credit ledger, we have to enter. So for that, in the Tally, two ledgers, cash and account, will be available by default. Just like 24 voucher types, two ledgers will be available by default ledgers. And every ledger and other ledgers, whatever required, we have to create. And when I am creating the ledgers, for every ledger, we require a group. That is, every ledger is to be placed under one group. So in this Tally, already by default, 28 groups are also available. So default groups 28, default ledgers 2, and default voucher types 24 will be available. So to see them, go to alter page. See here, if you click these groups, so all the 28 groups are available here. And if you click the voucher types, you require voucher types. So these are here, they are shown only the active voucher types are shown here. If you want to see all this, here we can see both active as well as inactive. In another place also, we can see active and inactive. So if you want to see all, see on the top, show inactive, you click the double click. So all that's from 24 here, from here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So all the 24 voucher types are available. So hide inactive is only, if you click only active, which you are using. So they are available. In this also, this and this we won't use much. Okay. All others is 6 plus 8 we use every time. Most of the vouchers, 8 vouchers, we use very frequently. So they are all active. So voucher types and ledgers, if you go, groups, 24, 28. And ledgers, if you go, I created something. So cash and profit and loss on these two are only called default ledgers. They will be available when you create the company. All others I created. So all others, whatever you want, when your transactions are recorded, the ledgers required, we have to create. So I created some ledgers only, and some more ledgers we will create later. So here in the beginning itself, we created some ledger. Suppose we will create one more we create. For example, for starting the business, so the proprietor will bring capital, will bring the investment that is called as capital. So you will introduce the capital into the business. So in that case, cash accounting, cash you will bring into the business with a cash account and capital account. His name is then written as capital. Or an account is written as capital. So these two accounts are required. Cash is every ledger that paid once only. So cash is already available. So we require only capital account. So go to here, create. So the same thing here. If you go to create button or this button, create ledger creation. So we will take capital, we will create capital, and it will be placed under group capital. That is the account of the proprietor, and drawings is on the account of the proprietor. So both capital account and drawings account both fall under capital account. Both fall under capital account because in the balance sheet from capital, I mean, what you call the drawings are reduced. That is why both fall under capital account. So capital account is created and till the end here, till the end you have to go on keeping this. Okay. Otherwise, here after this, see here. So no other thing is to be changed here. So directly, so we can go at the till the end. So you have to go to the ending. It will ask you accept. Accept means save. So we will make it accept. So if you click, it will accept. So if you click yes, it will accept. If you click no, it will not accept. Go back. Accept. Let's see here. For anything, if you click here, so it is asking accept. If you click yes or type Y or enter, it will accept. If you don't want that, by the mistake, you click no or type N or click or press escape button. You go back. If you go back and if you click enter button or yes or click here, it will accept. It will accept. Like that we created. Okay, we create. See, the created account is shown. Capital account. Like that you have to create. So the account, the ledgers created in the beginning itself is showing as ledger creation. This is called as primary method. That is, in the beginning itself, we are creating. Some more vouchers, ledgers, we will create during the voucher entry. Instead of coming back to the gateway of tally, coming to alter, selecting ledger and selecting create. Instead of this, and after creating, again we have to go back to the voucher. Instead of that, when you are entering the transaction in the voucher itself, at the same place where you require debit account and credit account. So wherever you require a new account which is not already created, there itself we can create. So if you create that are there also, you will get the same page. The same page you will get there also, but during the voucher you are making the creation, we are creating the ledger. So it is called ledger creation of ledger creation secondary method. So there it will show ledger creation, but in brackets it will show secondary. Secondary means during the entry we are creating. If there is no secondary means it is called primary method. It will not show primary. So it is called ledger creation primary method. So in the beginning itself, so I created some ledgers and now I created one DCP. So how to create the ledger during the voucher entry, that is out of the second method, then you will get see it in the voucher entry. Okay. So like this, now we have to go to how to make the entries in the vouchers. So here in the gateway of tally, for every option I told you, so there is one short key, only one key for every option is shown in capital letter and blue color. This is C capital blue, A capital blue, here H capital blue, here V, K, N, B, P, R, D, both D for here it is O. Okay, that is the short key single alphabet. So for example, if you keep P, so we get balance sheet. If you click K, if you click in the short key, if you click K, this is the paybook. Like that we get. So now we are going to record the transaction in vouchers. So you have to click the voucher. When you click the voucher on the right side button bar, all the voucher types will be available. So in this case, only 6 are available. 2 more we frequently use. And all others, out of 24, is 6 plus 2, 8. Out of other 16, we use rarely. Whenever you want, you can use that. So other vouchers are available. Out of 24, it is shown. Now see, click it. So all the active vouchers, see here, all the active vouchers are shown. And these two are also, actually, first they will not be active. They will be inactive like others. So if you see all the inactives, if you want to see, show inactive. If you click, see all the inactive also show inactive. And these two also will be inactive. Only 6 will be active. These two also will be inactive. So if you want to make a voucher, if you want to activate it, so here for example, if you activate this, see here, you go that and click that to show. You need to enable this inventory feature. You have to enable. Enable now, it is asking. You click yes, it will enable, if as yes, what it will do is, it will enable the voucher and voucher will be open. So it will enable, it will activate and it will open. So these two we have to activate at the time of entry. So total 6 plus 2, 6 plus these 2, 8. See here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the mostly used vouchers that we will all of them how to make. And here, whenever you open the voucher window, so vouchers if you click, whenever you open the window, by default, payment voucher will open. Payment voucher will open by default. And then see, contra, payment, receipt journal. These four are called as primary, they are called as pure accounting vouchers. Pure accounting vouchers and the sales purchases. And then here, debit note, credit note. Say debit note means purchase returns. I told you already. Debit note means purchase returns, Alt F5. Credit note means sales returns, Alt F6. These are called as primary and sales purchases and then sales returns, purchase returns. They are called as invoice vouchers. Invoice. These are called pure accounting vouchers. These are all invoice vouchers. Okay. They are also accounting vouchers, but these are only accounting, primary accounting vouchers, and these are all invoice vouchers. And then for making the entry, there are two methods. One is called as what we call two systems. The one is called as double entry system. Another one is called as single entry system. So here, double entry system means entering both debit and credit. So here, the voucher type will be the name of the voucher type, and below particulars column will be there, particulars, and the other side, see here, particulars, and this side debit credit. So debit credit will be there for this double entry system, that is amount column. See here, that forget about that. So here, debit credit we have to enter. Get a place. This is below the particulars, both debit account and credit account. But remember, generally we say first debit account, then credit account. But the vouchers, in one voucher, first it will ask credit. That is credit. Start with credit, then debit. Some vouchers start with debit, then credit. So while you're recording the transaction, we have to see which account is to be debited and which account is to be credited. If it is asking debit, you have to enter the debit account. If it is asking credit, you have to enter the credit account. So debit account and amount, then credit account, then amount. Both are entering. So two entries are making, two entries at one place, which showing debit and credit, isn't it? That is what is called as double entry system. So if you want to, another system is single entry. The single entry system means we won't show debit and credit. Here we will show, here we are entering both. So debit and credit, so we are showing debit and credit. In that case, secondary when single entry system, we enter only one account here, that is one ledger. Only one account we enter here. Another account we enter above the particulars. So since we are entering only one account here, we won't show debit or credit. This is only one account. That is why we won't show debit or credit. Another one is shown above the particulars. There also we won't show debit and credit. But it is assumed one account is debit, one account is correct. One account is debit, one account is correct. But we won't show debit or credit since we are showing in the one account here. Only one account we are showing below the particulars. Another one is above that. Forget it. So we are showing only one account. This is called as single entry. We are showing only single account. So it is called as single entry system. How to use the both the systems? By default, it will be double entry system. And if you want to change, say here, there is change mode, Control H. See here, for any short key, if there is one underline, the combination key is Alt plus the key. If there are two underlines, it is the combination key is Control plus the key. So here, two lines, Control H. You go Control H, or if you click this also, change mode. So it will show double entry system and single entry system. It is double entry. If you go to single entry system, say double entry system, is showing debit. We enter the debit, then credit will come, debit and credit. If you go to the single entry system, only one ledger account will be shown above the particulars. Second account will be shown in the but in the particulars, okay, below the particulars. So only one account we are showing. The amount will be also one amount will be. So the same amount will be taken. The same account also will be taken for the first account also. This is called as single entry, double entry. So to change the method to how you record, so we have to use this single entry or double entry. Double entry or control H, single entry. Like this you can use. But if you practice when you are entering, actually the single entry system will be very easy, because if you go to double entry, as I told you, it is showing debit. Okay. In some voucher, first credit will be shown. By mistake, generally what we do, we take the debit entry first, debit account and credit account. So it is asking, say for example, receipt. So it is asking credit first. So by mistake, the debit account you will enter. So it may happen like that. That is why the single entry system is the better way. That is very easy also. So debit, credit, we not see debit or credit, we not do. That's why entry also very easy. That will be there. Okay. Now we go to this one, and the date is 1st April. And when you are going to entering the entries for a 1 day, all the till we complete all the entries, the date will not change. The date will be as it is. And we go to the next day. That is next day. You have to change the date. For changing that, see here, you have to date. You click that, automatically it will go to the next day. So click it. So next day is 2nd. So if you don't want 2nd, some other day means you have to enter. Otherwise, next day automatically go. For example, if you want 3, 2nd is holiday. So 3, 4 you have to take, but here it will not take. The situation more 1st and 2nd only cannot accept. Like any day you have to enter, except that's next day. Next day means automatically F2. Click here or click F2 in the keyboard, F2. So automatically you go to the next day. Okay, first day. So now you will take the double entry system first. That's for every transaction, both I will show you. So for example, first you will take a receipt. Without receipt, you cannot make the payment. You will take the receipt F6. So here, whatever voucher is selected, that will show disabled. Others will be enabled. You go to payment, so it will be disabled. Payment voucher is open. That means the disabled voucher is open. Others are clear. Okay. Here, first they are taking receipt. So some accounts are there. See, he is a creditor. Ramu is a debtor. Okay. He is a creditor. See how you can know he is a debtor or debtor. We already created. How to know he is a debtor or debtor? That also I will show you. So Ramu is a debtor. Receipt means how you receive when you sell the goods or trade it, you will be a debtor. The debtor will pay to us. That is by Ramu account. Listen, when you are receiving, see Ramu is paying to us. That is, when they are receiving cash, Ramu is the giving. Ramu is the giver. So debit cash, when you are receiving, or receive debit cash, and Ramu is the giver. So Ramu account is to be credited. So debit is cash account. It is asking credit. So Ramu account is to be credited. How to know whether he is a debtor or debtor means we did not go to the creation button, we did not go to alter button, we did not check up here itself, anywhere, any account. The nature of the account we have to see here. When the cursor is here, just enter, control, enter. Control, enter. When we created the ledger, that page will open. This is called as alteration. First time it will show ledger creation. And afterwards, whenever you open it, it will show as ledger alteration. When you open, you make some alteration to watch that. See here, sundry debtor. So he is a sundry debtor. So we received from him 5,000 rupees. And debit, we are receiving cash. If you receive through bank, you will enter bank here. Okay. Here this is okay. Cash account received 5,000. And here we have to enter the narration. We need not take brackets. So being cash received. Being cash received. That's all. That received from Ramu. All these are not necessary because Ramu is given in the entry for cash received. Suppose the same thing if you want to enter in the single entry system. In the single entry system, so here, so we did not bother about the debit or credit. Here, receive. Here only what you receive, cash or bank. That's all. Here in this case, only cash or received, bank. here, what is the account to be selected? We received cash, so we have to take cash. If you type C, it will open. Otherwise, you can do one thing. Here, if you want to see the list of accounts to be entered here, any account, if you press space bar, the ledgers which are applicable here, you open only cash. There is bank also not created, so cash and bank will be shown. We received cash, we accept. From whom we received? We received from Ramu. So Ramu account. So here only. So only one account is entered here, one amount is entered. This amount will be taken for this account. So that's all. This is why only one ledger we are entering. That is why this is called as one account. This is called as single entry. Previously, both we are entering. Now we are entering only one. So come down here, and here again we have to type being cash received. So we need to do that. So previous to that, the double entry, we entered the narration. The same narration will be here automatically. So the previous one, we want to bring the narration of the previous entry. Just you have to click Alt R. Alt R means the previous narration. You will get it here automatically. And the older, the previous to that. So previous to that, that means the old voucher next to previous to the old voucher, previous voucher. Then Control R if you take the old, that is the second one. This is the immediate last one, immediate previous one, and then last one to that. Then Control R if you take that narration will come. Okay, so this is the previous one. Okay, so like that we have to enter this. Again we will go to double entry. Now payment. So this all then payment. So here X and Co is the creditor. That means we purchase goods. Sorry, we purchase goods. Payment is the next one. So from X1 we purchase the goods is the creditor. So we have to make the payment. Okay, that is why here we have to go to payment voucher. The payment voucher is showing debit. Payment means we are paying cash to X and Co. X and Co is the receiver. Receiver will be debited. So X account is asking debit. X account is debit. For example, 10,000 we are paying. 10,000 we are paying. Okay. And here it is showing debit again because voucher when you are going and entering, so it will show the same also. If it is credit, okay. Otherwise, just type C, credit, and here we are making cash payment. So here cash. Okay, cash 10,000. And here, see here, this is a new entry. So here, being cash paid, this is payment, being cash paid. Okay, and then the same thing under double entry as a single entry. Under single entry, top one simply cash or bank. So space bar only cash. There is bank also. And then payment to whom we paid. So space bar all the entries. I mean list of ledgers. So yes, X and Co we paid. So X and Co we paid 5,000. 5,000. Sorry, 10,000. 10,000 rupees we paid to this person. Only single one entry. And here, so that's already we entered under the double entry system. Alt R. So being cash paid. And one more thing, we forgot balance cash is not available. The received from that person. First of all, we will receive. See, the proprietor will invest amount into the business. It is called as capital. We received cash from the proprietor. Cash account is debit, and the proprietor account is capital account is credit. That is not entered. That also will be taken. So we received cash, and the capital account is see here. Space bar. We click all the ledgers will be shown. So capital account. So for example, 1 lakh we received as capital. So here being capital introduced, or you can say being capital brought into business, or being capital introduced. Okay, so this is all. So we completed receipt and payment also. We completed both the methods. Then, so this receipt or this payment is toward by the outsiders. That is receipt from outsiders and the payment to the outsiders. These two are related to the outsiders. Suppose if we make payment into the bank, so cash to bank, or if you withdraw cash from the bank, so this is our from one account to another account, it will transfer in the bank. These transactions are between us and the bank. So this is where we enter the contra entry, not with outsiders. So we have to go to contra entry. In the contra entry, also double entry. Here, contra entry means so all these are available. So that's why. So here, first of all, if you deposit money in the bank, so State Bank of India, we are depositing. State Bank of India is the receiver, and we are paying the money to bank. So cash is going out. So cash account is to be credited. State Bank of India receiver. State Bank of India is to be debited. So here, State Bank of India is to be debited. Cash is to be credited for payment to the bank. So cash account is to be credited. That way it's right. And it is 50,000 rupees we paid. 1 lakh we received capital and 50,000 paid into bank. And the debit to whom we paid, not outsider. We paid into the bank. Here, State Bank of India. Here, only cash is there. Bank is not there. Got it? Here I told you already. So here, a new account is required. So now, here itself, instead of going back to the date of tally, here itself, we can create the account. So here, in the list of ledgers window, there is one button create on the top. In every window, there will be create button. So if you click that, so and enter, so you will get the create button. So create ledger creation. In bracket is showing secondary. That is during which you can do this one. Click this one or simply Alt C. Alt C will create. Alt C you can enter. So here, State Bank of India. And here the group will be for the bank. State Bank of India means it's a current account. So current account comes under bank accounts. Okay, comes under bank accounts. Suppose if it is State Bank OD, overdraft there, then it is write it as State Bank of India OD account. It comes under bank OD. Oh, sir. And if you take loan, you will provide security. So State Bank loan account, then it will be secured loans that will come later. So State Bank of India, simply any bank account it is a current account. So that we will give the bank accounts, and then here we will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So some account number, IFSC code for the bank. Swift code is not required. And the bank name means here we are giving State Bank of India. Sometimes you SBI bank, SBI account. We will give, but here the full name will be entered here. But here the full name we cannot enter automatically. So here list of banks will come. All the banks with all the branches. All the branches means country wise. India, other countries. All the banks with all the country names. So in State Bank of India, there are many banks, many branches in different states. All the states come, different countries. All the countries will be shown. Every bank in different countries will be shown. That we can select. But here, ours is the education mode. It will not show the list of banks. That's why just go back. And if you want to go back to the non, so if you click back button, it will go there. So that will be select, but here it will leave it out. Then branch, for example, this is Amirpet branch, and this is related to checkbooks that we will learn later. And after that, so going till the end. So now you can create, you can accept without going to the end and accept. Here itself, Control A. If you click Control A, it will accept. Okay, and then see here. Between the bank and ourselves, we will pay cash into bank, we will draw money. So when they are paying into the bank, we will pay cash. That is why here in the bank, it will ask you transaction type cash. That is why it will ask you the denomination. For example, 50,000 is 500 into 100, 50,000. Okay, that's all. Suppose if you is only for paying into bank. So the bank also withdrawing from bank. So we have to do check and withdraw. Okay. And from account to another account transfer, we have to do check. And when you do check to outsiders also, the bank will do the check. And when you are getting bank check from outsiders, we are getting the check, receiving check. That also we have to do the number. In all the cases, we have to do the instrument number means we need to show here transaction type check or DD. Then the instrument number, the check number, we have to enter. If it is cash, give the cash denomination only when you are paying into bank. Okay, that's all. And see, B cash deposited in bank. B cash deposited in bank. B cash deposited in bank. So this is single entry. So if you have double entry, we go to single entry. How do you? In the case of single entry, you need to get in the contra entry, single entry, when you are depositing in the bank, it will see here in the double entry system. First is starting with credit. So we give cash and State Bank of India. So cash is credited, but here you start with debit, this method. So here contra means when you are depositing into bank is receiver. So here we have to do State Bank of India. When you are depositing into bank, you have to do the State Bank of India, and we are paying cash into bank. So 50,000 rupees we have to do. Okay, and cash. It is not acceptable or not. Check. 1 lakh receive cash. That one cash is okay. 10,000. Okay. This is receipt now. Receipt. Cash is received. Close capital. Capital cash is debit. Showing. Cash is debit. Already. This is the entry. This entry has gone down. Okay, no problem. So, okay, like this, we have brought into business, capital introduced. And then, use the first method, that is, we enter the capital under single entry system. Receipt. Okay, next. Now, withdrawal cash contra entry. Now, contra entry, we will take up this method. What is actually contra deposit in the bank. Okay, this one and this one also we will take into in the single entry method. The double entry method we will take up. In the double entry method, we are double entry completed now. 50,000 contra entry only. Single entry, double entry we made. Now we have to make the single entry method. So here voucher and then the contra single entry method, control H. So single entry method here depositing in Bank of India. Bank take the debit bank and then cash 50,000 rupees. 50,000 we deposited into bank. Okay. And then here the same entry here cash we deposited and the same thing we will do here also. So 100 is completed. Not two. Sorry. This is wrong. 500 is 100 and this one is 1. Okay. This is accepted. And the same thing, all are being not capital used. Control F being cash deposited into bank. Being cash because the last one is capital introduced. Then this thing. Okay. Like it is not taking all car, you take control F. Okay. So this is depositing in the bank. When you are withdrawing from the bank, in such a case, what you do in the case? So when you are withdrawing the cash, now we have to be here. Depositing, first you start with bank. When you are withdrawing, so we will get cash. So it only starts with debit. So we will get cash. And then State Bank, you will get, suppose you are withdrawing 20,000 rupees. 20,000 rupees from bank. So when you are withdrawing, you have to do check. That is why here, say transaction type check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 numbers will be there in the check. So here. And here, being what you did? Being cash withdrawn from bank. First, deposited in bank, you withdraw in bank. Okay. This is the thing. This is the single entry. If double entry is completed, 20,000. No, double entry is not completed. So now you go to double entry, control H, go to double entry. In this case, see here, when you are receiving the amount from bank, withdrawing from bank, State Bank has given, so credit State Bank of India, 20,000 rupees, debit, check number, same thing will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then cash we are receiving. So this is the thing, and all are, so being cash withdrawn from bank. So like this, we have to do. So this is the thing. So in these three cases, more double entry and single entry we used. And journal also is accounting entry. But in the journal, we can use only double entry. Single entry we cannot use. In journal means like the manual journal. So we cannot use single entry. That is why change the method. See, change the mode, control it. It is not working. This disabled means we cannot change it to double entry. Say single entry. Only double entry we have to use. So in journal we will take up later. Journal we will take up later. Then we'll go to sales and purchases. So first we will take purchases. So in these two cases, single entry and double entry is given. But in this case also, double entry and single entry are given, but in a different name. For purchase we are making, in the purchases, double entry means in the purchases we will take up double entry means here there are two names. For double entry it is as voucher. For single entry it is invoice voucher, as accounting invoice. So as voucher if we take, so it will take debit credit. So here for purchases we have to do the supplier invoice number, which because you purchase one supplier from one supplier, he will be invoice, his number will be different. Purchase from another supplier, his number will be different. So here we are taking number and the date will be when you are entering the same date. So this is the date of entry, the same date will take. For example, you are entering now, the date is from old date, we have to use that name. And here, say purchasing goods means, purchasing means goods are coming in, the person is giving. So X and Co we are purchasing from. So X and Co is the giver, X and Co is to be debited. And in the case of goods, when you send and receive the goods, so how you receive, receipt details means how you receive the goods. So how you receive transport or LR number, vehicle number, all this. You have to enter that. And then, or after that, if you go to the next page, so I am taking and skipping it, control A, it is saved, and the party details, whichever we created that account, that details will be shown here. Again, control A, X and Co. So we purchased, so here, 20,000 rupees. 20,000 rupees, we made purchases. Okay, and then X and Co is the giver, and now we purchase the goods, 20,000. Okay. Okay, here, completed, and purchases here. What we did, being goods, goods purchased on credit. Goods purchased on credit. Okay, and then, so this is the double entry. So if you want single entry, go to this accounting invoice, because so here only one party name will be above this line and purchase will be down. So here in this case, so same number we will give, we'll give the same number. And then if you want to, for example, if you are making this entry the next day, then just enter, click F2, so second is taking, and the same thing will come here to for automatic sum, and it's already there. That's why I changed. So party we are purchasing from X and Co. So accept, and we are making purchases. Purchase means goods are receiving. That is written as purchases. Where purchases already written, accounting there. Purchases we purchase for 20,000. We purchase for 20,000, and then same thing. The goods received on credit. So here, in this case, see here the method is called as accounting invoice. So here, in the case of sales and purchases, vouchers, the invoice types are three types will be there. So one is double entry as voucher. That is that. Second one, in the case of the single entry, one entry will be made here. Is called as accounting voucher, because only we are entering only account here. So below the particulars, only entering An account means a ledger we are entering. One account we are making. That's why it's called account invoice. Suppose if we have these goods we purchase, we write them as purchases, total purchase. But sometimes when you purchase the goods, we purchase different types of goods. Each type of goods is called as stock item. So different stock items if you purchase. If you maintain different stock items when you are purchasing, we have to enter each stock item and here quantity also will be shown. Each item, stock item, what is the quantity, what is the rate. Like that, stock details we will enter here. In that case, we cannot enter this one. Okay. In that case, see there is one more third one called item invoice. Item invoice means when you have the details of the goods, it is called as inventory. Maintaining the different type, all the types of goods, that is the stock items is called inventory. If you maintain inventory, we have to use the item invoice. That is different. Now, in this case, this goods inventory means goods we have not enabled. That is why it is not showing there. It is not showing only two. If you enable that, to show other one. So this one we have to enter as purchases. Sales also we will enter. And this purchase and sale is for goods and services. For goods we write purchases or sale. Suppose if you purchase services, in that case, we will not enter here the purchase. We will enter the service. We enter the name of the service means the service you are purchasing or giving services is called as expense or income. So in the case of purchase of service, we will take it as expense and we write the name of the expense in the conference column. For example, show you here. So here, purchase 20,000, we goods purchased on credit. The same thing, if you purchase service, in such a case, under this, as voucher means, so for example, this is 258 number, and here in the double entry system, we are purchasing, for example, from an auditor, we are purchasing accounting service. Okay, we are purchasing accounting service. So accounting service expense account is to be debited. That is the service we are purchasing. Purchase is to be debited. Here instead of purchase, since it is service, we write the name of the expense. So accounting service, that means we call it as accounting charges paid expense. Accounting charges paid is to be debited. Auditor account is to be credited. So auditor, we are creating for the services, receipt details are not required. So auditor, here, for example, 20,000 or 50,000 rupees you paid for the accounting service. Debit and credit is, we are not purchasing goods, we are purchasing service. So for the service we pay the charges. It is called as accounting charges paid. So we have to create or to see accounting charges paid. It is called as, it is expense to our business. They are purchasing service. It is expense. So we call it as indirect expenses. So don't take these expenses indirect in brackets. We leave them out. They are not bothered about that. Only these two. Indirect expenses we take except without A. So 50,000 rupees. So you write being accounting charges paid. That's being accounting charges paid. Okay. So in the case of double entry means for accounting charges, that is services, accounting invoice only we have to use. There will be no goods, no item invoice. Okay. So the same thing will be here, and the same thing auditor account. Party name means auditor, and here except here. What is the expense? So here click the space bar. So accounting charges paid. So it is what are the amount of 50,000 rupees. Okay, 50,000. The same thing. All are accounting charges paid. Okay, this is purchase. So now we will take up sale. For the sale, we can put the sale. Sales were not completed. Okay. Now we will go to the sales. So now you can read the sales. For the sales also the same thing. As voucher means double entry. So when I am selling the goods, selling to Ramu. Ramu is we are selling is Ramu is the receiver. Debit Ramu account. So Ramu account is to be debited. Accept. We are selling for 20,000 rupees, for example. Okay. And then credit. Credit means what we are crediting, selling the goods. So for the goods sales, we write as sales here. Sales 20,000. So right here, we goods sold on credit. Previously, we goods purchased on credit, we goods sold on credit, double entry. That is as voucher. Now we will take it as accounting voucher because there is no details of the goods. So here, party name who is the party, Ramu account, and here when you are selling, dispatch details. When you are purchasing, receipt details, we receive the goods. Now we are dispatching the goods. So we give delivery note also, and how you send the goods, all the details, accept, accept. And here, what is it? So Ram account is debited, debit, and credit account is sales. Ram is entered. Yes, sales account. Just to type yes, it will come. Okay. Sales account is, for example, we sold for 20,000 rupees. Okay. And here, the same thing, all are being sold, goods sold are free. And the thing, for example, if it is service, it is service as voucher. If it is service for sales also, if it is service also, without debit, credit, debit, we are giving service to Ramu without data. We are giving service to Ramu. So for example, now we are auditor. We are auditor. So in our books, what you do, we are giving service to Ramu, is the receiver of service. Who's our service? Is the receiver. So Ramu account is to be debited. So Ramu is the debtor here. Ramu account will be for service, there is no extra. So Ramu account is to be debited. For example, 25,000 rupees. Now we are giving, selling, that means we are selling auditing services. So Ramu is the receiver, and then here we are not selling goods, so should not take sales. If it is sales is then selected here, then actually sales is there. If it is by selected by default sales, just click escape button, that will go. Now what we sold, auditing services. So that is income to us, called as auditing fees received. So we have to create the account, audit fees received. We receive later, that is the account. So it is income to us, to the auditor, but you don't have any goods. So all the fees received for any service, it is income and it is direct income. So we take just direct income. So direct income we have to give. You should not take this direct or indirect within bracket. So direct income we have to take and accept. So it is direct income 25,000. So being audit fees. No, we don't take received. That is previously we gave it as paid. It is not received, just being audit fees. Okay. This is it. Then take this one, accounting service. For services only accounting invoice. Voucher also, I never advocate for sales and purchases. Don't use as voucher because in the double entry later it will be a problem because there is goods, taxes, then it will be a problem. Always use only the accounting invoice. Only accounting invoice for the goods. There is no details, accounting invoice. That is particulars will come. If there is goods, details, then item invoice, and here we will enter all the items. Here name of item will be there, and also there that side we will amount quantity there. Best quantity rate will be there. If you give that quantity and rate, it will calculate the amount. Now we are selling to whom? We are selling to Ramu. Okay, selling to Ramu. What are the service you are giving? Audit fees. So space bar, you click audit fees received. So for example, 25,000 idea. 25,000 and all are the same thing, are billing audit fees. Like this, we will get. And then the other vouchers are these and returns, for example. The returns will be only for goods. For services, there will be no returns. So here, go to others. So debit note, purchase return, credit note, sales returns. That is Alt F5, Alt F6. So we need to click there. Here, Alt F5. So debit note. Debit note means here, Control H, as voucher. For example, a single entry, only goods, for goods only, no service. Here, we are returning the goods. Purchase returns means we purchase from X and Co and giving to back to him. So X and Co is the receiver. Purchase returns are going out. Purchase returns to be credited. So X and Co is to be debited. And one more thing here. Here, when you are returning the goods, we have to give the original invoice number also. See here. You see here, when you purchase From X and Co only double entry we made, not single entry we have made. So this is number 17. This is number 17. For sales, so for sale of goods, 16 and 17, I will take only one. For purchases, it is purchases 17. And for this, 16 or 17. Okay. That we have to do. Date is also second. And here, debit note, Alt F, Alt F, debit note. And now, we are returning to X and Co because we purchase and returns we are making. And here, we have to come down to show the number is 7. Date is 26, 24 only, accept. And here, this is called as, so here, this is not called as purchase, this is purchase returns. So we have to create the ledger. So purchase returns. You remember one thing here, when we are creating purchase returns also comes under purchase account. Okay, purchase accounts, purchase returns. For example, 2000 purchase returns we made. And here, being purchase returns sent. Okay, this is double entry. The single entry. If you take double entry means as voucher. As voucher here. So debit means receiving person, X and Co debit, and the same number we will give. Number 7, date, and here accept, that is 2000 we have given, 2000, and the credit purchase returns automatically. Debit note means is taking automatically. Because in the beginning, previous exam, previous entry, we have not created, so it is not doing anything, we created. Now it is already there. So the same thing, Alt R, the purchase returns sent. For example, sales returns means Alt F6. Alt F6 means sales returns. So we sold to Ramu, so we are receiving. So in the double entry method, so here we are receiving sales returns, and we are, the giver is Ramu is giving. So he is giving Ramu. So for this also, number is 7. Number 7. But remember that number. Okay. And for example, 1500 sales returns we are getting, and the debit is we are getting sales returns. It is not sales. Okay. Read out. Ramu is given. We are getting sales returns. So we have to create sales returns. So it is also under sales account. Under sales account, and then come down and then accept. Okay. Here also 1500, and here being sales returns received, purchase returns sent, sales returns received. Okay, is that? And credit note only one. Okay, that is the one means we have taken only one system. So now we will go to double entry. Single entry means accounting device single entry. So here party name is Ramu because we sold goods receiving that. So we are coming here. Instead of come from here, instead of clicking all this, just click the mouse here, click here, it will come. So 7 only, and Ramu and sales returns, select sales returns 1500. And here the same thing, Alt R, sales returns received. Like this, you letter. For services, there will be no returns. Like this, you will make the entry and all other things. And journal we left out. Tomorrow we will take up journal and have 2 problems covering all the entries, all the vouchers. So one problem I will do here, one problem you try. Okay. So this is the thing. With this, it was the session today. And please, everyone, and then please, everyone, some people are watching the video and going off. Please don't go without subscribing. Please subscribe my channel and click the bell icon after that next to the subscribe button and select all. So you get notification for all the videos which I upload in my channel, and share the channel with others also. And every video, watch the video till the end and click if it is good. You click the like button. If you like the video, YouTube will recommend this video to many people, so many people can learn all these things. Okay, with this, I close this session. We will meet in the next video tomorrow.